Well, hello there. Welcome to Nerd Chapel. I'm Eric Anderson. Today we're going to take a look at Iron Man and his story of overcoming ambition to be a selfless hero to help people. So, day 28 and 42, Discovering Faith Through Fandom. From Jerk to Hero by Nathan Marchand. Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit, but in humility consider others better than yourselves. Philippians 2:3. Tony Stark, aka Iron Man, was a man who had it all. He was the smartest guy in the room wherever he went. He was, as Johnny Storm said in the Fantastic Four movie, richer than God. He was so charming that he could even seduce spiteful female reporters, as the first Iron Man film showed. And he did it all with no regard for who he might hurt in the process. All that mattered to him was his ambition. That is, until he went to the front lines to demonstrate his newest toy for the military. In an instant, he was mortally wounded. Captured by the enemy, his life was saved by a fellow prisoner, a doctor who attached a device to his chest that acted as a peacemaker for his damaged heart. Determined to escape, Tony forged a high-tech suit of armor so he could fight his captors. His friend the doctor sacrificed his life to help Tony. He learned that if he removed the pacemaker, he would die. Tony realized he needed to do more with his life than make money and charm the ladies. Since then, he built numerous armors to battle evil as the superhero Iron Man. Sounds a lot like the Apostle Paul, doesn't it? In the book of Acts, Paul, who was then named Saul, first appeared as a great persecutor of the church. He was present at the stoning of Stephen, the first Christian martyr, in Acts chapter 8, verse 1. He was a Pharisee, a member of the Jewish religious elite. In Philippians 3, 5-6, Paul wrote that he was a Hebrew of Hebrews, and regarding legalistic righteousness, he was faultless. But all that changed when he met Jesus Christ on the road to Damascus in Acts 9. Then he saw the face of the one he was persecuting. This experience blinded him. It wasn't until he met other Christians who, through prayer, restored his sight that he changed. Ironically, God chose him to proclaim the gospel to the Gentiles. Through Paul, the gospel reached as far as Gaul or Spain, and 2/3 of the New Testament was written. Paul knew the pointlessness of selfish ambition. He even thought he was serving God when he oversaw the persecution of Christians as a Pharisee. We were much the same in our former lives until we too came to Christ. Even now, though, we must battle against selfishness. Going back to Iron Man, Tony Stark still had to resist the urge to show off and look out only for himself, even after becoming a hero. But God is always willing to forgive, as Paul learned. It's time to burn selfish ambition and start living like a hero. But you don't have to do it alone. Iron Man joined the Avengers. You have fellow Christians. Joining a team is a great way to live unselfishly. All right. Our quest of the week. Write down your goals, dreams, and aspirations. If any of them are ungodly, discard them. If God reveals that your motivations are selfish for seeking the rest, ask for forgiveness. Next, make a game plan for accomplishing your goals. You may want to meet with a mentor to help you figure that out. All right. So make sure to find Nerd Chapel on Instagram, Facebook, to look up our website, nerdchapel.com. Feel free to look into my Patreon page, as that's a great way to support me on a monthly basis.